Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto News Simplified. My name is Ali and today is March 3rd, 2022. Alright, I got a lot of stories today, so I'm just going to jump right in it. The biggest story of the day is that OpenSea updates its banned countries list, sparking decentralized debate. Pretty much people that were in Iran, Venezuela, and some other countries found out that their OpenSea account was deleted or deactivated and that their MetaMask wasn't working. So not only did OpenSea ban them, but MetaMask did as well. And it came out that this is due to sanctions. That OpenSea is just following the U.S. sanctions and just banning people from countries that are sanctioned by the U.S. Um, it's pretty frustrating. People were tweeting about it all over Twitter. And OpenSea says, and I quote, our terms of service explicitly prohibit sanctioned users or users in sanctioned territories from using our services. We have a zero tolerance policy for the use of our services by sanctioned individuals or entities and people located in sanctioned countries. If we find individuals to be in violation of our sanctions policy, we take swift action to ban the associated accounts. Now, so this includes Iran, North Korea, Syria, and Russia. Um, they had accidentally banned people in Venezuela, and they came out to say that it was an error. They came out. This was MetaMask, by the way. I'm sorry. MetaMask also banned people in Venezuela from using their DApp, and they came out to say MetaMask, and I quote, MetaMask is a client-side wallet that strives to make the blockchain maximally accessible to everyone. Infura had a misconfiguration this morning, but it has been corrected. So now, so as of now, people in Venezuela can use MetaMask. But this is very frustrating because the whole point of blockchain and crypto is that it's decentralized. And the fact that they can just block your account or just like confiscate your coins or, or just take control of your wallet is not cool. And I mean, I get it. Like these company OpenSea, I guess, is based in the U.S. And so if the U.S. government is telling them, hey, you have to do this, like they really don't have a choice. So this is where I think anonymous teams and developers is best, but then you run the risk of scams. So um, you just never know. Like if you look at even the whole Wonderland situation, if you're familiar with what happened with the Wonderland DAO and time and the memo wrapped memo fiasco with Sifu. So even though he never stole anything from the treasury, he was anonymous, and then everything came out about who he was, and it turned out that he was a criminal, and so it's a fine line to walk. So this was a pretty big news, and this fits with the next piece of news. Blockchain company Consensus faces multi-billion-dollar audit as shareholders claim board breaches fiduciary duties. So Consensus is the biggest developer company for Ethereum. They own MetaMask, for example. They updated it, they developed it, they created it, all that. So what happened was that Consensus AG, known as CAG, you can see it here. Consensus CAG sold a bunch of their shares to Consensus Software Incorporated CSI. And this is Joseph Lubin, who was, let's see, I think he's the CEO. Oh no, he's the majority shareholder. Sorry, he's the majority shareholder of both companies. So they did this under the table. They didn't do it at a shareholder meeting. And what they sold was important infrastructure, important data, computer data and protocols of how their apps run. So pretty much technology information, private information, they sold it to CSI. And he, Joseph Lubin, in exchange, got a 10% ownership in CSI and an offset of a 39 million loan. Okay. One big thing about this is that JP Morgan Chase ended up from this deal acquiring a very influential stake in MetaMask and Infura, two of the most widely used infrastructure tools in Ethereum. So this intellectual property uh, has, let's see, 1 year later, this intellectual property was used to raise funding for CSI at a valuation of 3 billion, with rumors of a 7 billion valuation for the current round. So this is definitely unsettling. If you look at, this deal happens and then MetaMask goes and bans people. I'm really not a fan of Chase, JP Morgan. Because they've banned people in the past for using their bank account just for their political views. And I just, I'm for decentralization and I'm for freedom. So I don't agree with this. And, MetaMask, I use it. You can see it up here in the top right of my screen. And it's the number one wallet to use for everything. So now I need to look around and find another wallet, which is unfortunate. But, you do what you think is best. But this right now will be a huge lawsuit, and we'll see what happens there. Up next, we have major Ethereum whales betting on Shiba Inu, buying up 105.7 billion SHIB. So for some reason, Ethereum whales are just buying up SHIB like crazy, Shiba Inu. Um, so that's crazy. They've in the last 2 days it says Shiba Inu has increased almost 25%. So whales are just throwing money at it. Why this token? I don't know, but uh, it's just something to look forward to. Up next, Solana ranks largest blockchain and staking value. Terra, Luna, and Ethereum fall behind. So Solana is now number one as far as coins staked, okay, to the network. Up next is Luna, and then third is Ethereum, and fourth is Cardano. So 39.3 billion SOL are staked onto its network, while Terra has 30.1 billion, and Ethereum has 27.9 billion, and Cardano comes in fourth with 22 billion. So I thought it was interesting that Sol flipped everyone, and just something to look at when you're making your financial decisions. Up next, we have Sony Universal go NFT with Bob Dylan and Miles Davis. So basically, Sony Music and Universal Music Group are going to be launching on NFTs on the Solana network on an NFT marketplace called Snow Crash. Now, Snow Crash is not up and running yet. If you go to the website, it's just a website. You can join their email waiting list. But as of now, you really can't do anything on the website. So it looks like these are their first partners. And they're going to be releasing stuff from David Bowie, Bob Dylan, and Miles Davis. Miles Davis, so I'm sure among others as well. So it looks like they're looking to do a bunch of fan engagement with NFTs. And yeah, I'm curious to see where they go. I'm excited Sony's getting involved because Sony also makes video games. So maybe this is just their way to branching into it. And up next, maybe we'll get some video games. That'd be nice. Up next, Tencent defies regulator warning with metaverse patent application. So Tencent is a Chinese tech company. Okay, it's one of their huge conglomerate companies, and China's been very strict on crypto. They pretty much banned about every type of crypto blockchain technology except their own. They do have their dollar called the yuan. They do have the Chinese yuan on the blockchain, and I'm pretty sure it's still in beta. I know they've been using it at the Winter Olympics that just happened. Um, so my personal opinion is that and right now, so Tencent filed a patent to go deeper into the metaverse and to do more virtual concerts. They held a concert this New Year's in Times Squares in the metaverse, I believe in Decentraland, and they had like 1.1 million fans come out and to watch it. So 1.1 million people, you know, signed onto their computers and jumped into the metaverse for this big concert. And the Chinese government is cracking down and upset over this because they've been very negative towards blockchain and metaverse. But my personal opinion is that the Chinese government wants to do everything themselves. They want to make their own cryptocurrency, which they have, and they're going to want to make their own metaverse, and they're just going to want to just, they want to control everything. So that's what they're looking to do. Up next, so it's official that Ukraine is to issue an NFT collection to help fund their military defense. So first, yesterday they said they were going to do a token airdrop. Now, earlier today, they changed their mind and said that it would be an NFT collection. They explicitly said there will be no tokens airdrop. So that's something to look forward to. Again, if you donated to the Ukraine mission or the Ukraine, I guess, help fund before yesterday, you were a part of the snapshot, and that means you will get you will have access to this NFT airdrop. Well, actually, they they don't say it's an airdrop anymore. It might not be an airdrop anymore. All he says is every day there are more and more people willing to help Ukraine to fight back the aggression. Instead, we will announce NFTs to support Ukrainian armed forces soon. We do not have plans to issue any fungible tokens. So right now they've already received 42 million in cryptocurrency. So that's a lot. Yesterday I think it was 39 million when I made a video. So I hope they don't. They're probably going to make NFTs and sell it. They're probably not going to airdrop. They might airdrop it to the biggest donators. So that's funny because yesterday a lot of people were making wallets, like multiple wallets, and just donating $1 from this wallet, $1 from this wallet, $1 from this wallet, so that they could get all these airdrop tokens. And my bet is it's not going to be airdropped anymore. It's going to be NFTs sold in a marketplace. Up next, we have Gala Games. So Gala Games has been doing a lot with Snoop Dogg. I think a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, Snoop Dogg released the Scala music box that you could buy. And so now he has a skin in the game, Spider Tanks. If you haven't played Spider Tanks, you should check it out. You can see the video here. It's showing an overlay of what the gameplay is like. Right now it is in beta, but you can play it out and see how you like it. You can't earn any money right now, but when it comes out, when all their testing and everything is out comes out, you'll be able to buy the tanks and sell them and get the skins and sell them and earn money from playing. So it's a pretty cool game, and you can see in the little video Snoop Dogg's little Snoop's Bumpin' Lowrider it's called, and it looks pretty cool. So if you're a video game fan, go check that out. Up next, we have Switzerland city Lugano introduces Bitcoin and Tether as de facto legal tender. So this is pretty cool. This is another, it's not a country, but it is a city saying that Bitcoin Tether and its LVGA token will be recognized as legal tender. So citizens will be able to pay for their taxes in cryptocurrencies, and eventually they'll be able to pay for goods and services in the near future. So I imagine they're working with some company to set up the infrastructure of the wallets and accepting the coins and everything. So it's really cool that we're seeing this evolution of cities accepting this in countries as well. Up next, former ENS Director of Operations may remain at Foundation after voting against his own removal. So this was a big thing about a month ago. So this guy was the Director of Operations. Um, I forget his name. Yeah, Brantley Milligan. And pretty much he got canceled by cancel culture from some tweets from 2016. So people really don't have a life to dig through, God, how many years? 5, 6 years in the past, you know, to just find dirt on this guy. So basically, Brantley is a Catholic and he's against the LGBTQ community and against transgenders. And his tweets said, and I quote, homosexual acts are evil and transgenderism doesn't exist. So this is what he tweeted in 2016, and someone found it, someone retweeted it, made a big deal, and he came out, and this was a month ago. He came out and he stood by his remarks, and he said, "I'm Catholic, and according to my beliefs, this is facts. This is how I feel, and this is how I see it." So a lot of people were upset. They removed him from his position, and they set a vote to the DAO as to whether to keep him on or not. So, if you're not sure what DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization, and basically It's a community where users can vote with their tokens on things that the DAO can do. Think of the DAO as like a big bank. Like if you actually were able to tell your bank where to move the funds, what to invest in, how their infrastructure should be, and ENS is a naming system on the Ethereum blockchain. So basically, it's like a website wallet where you have your own page and your own address. So it's like, for example, turtle.eth or my name is Ali.eth. And anyone with that address can just donate to you in Ethereum or any ERC20 tokens. So it's a pretty popular protocol. A lot of people use it, and people are upset because so they have a vote to either keep him on or just get rid of him entirely, fire him. And he has used more than 363,000 tokens to vote against his own removal. So I think that's kind of funny that you put up a vote about a person and the person that you're voting on gets to vote in that vote. So a lot of people are upset over that. And and the ENS founder and developer Nick Johnson voted to abstain with roughly 253,000 tokens he controlled. So the founder is taking a neutral stance. So I'm sure people are upset about that too. So I think everyone's just upset about the situation. Whenever anyone gets canceled, it's just drama. So, but that's the drama with ENS. Up next, this is an awesome feature. I'm so happy it's up. Oneinch. If you're not familiar with Oneinch, it is an Ethereum decentralized is an Ethereum-based decentralized exchange, but they're actually on a lot of networks now. It's not just only on Ethereum, and what they're allowing is person-to-person swapping, which is awesome. So if I have a friend and or let's say like for one day when there's an eBay decentralized on the blockchain and I want to buy something and we meet in a chat and I tell you, I want to buy your skateboard and I'll send you 10 Ethereum, you send me, the skateboard. Once you send the coins, there's no guarantee that the other person is going to send you the goods or send you the coins. There's no guarantee. But with Oneinch facilitating it, you can now do swaps between two people. Uh, in a controlled and comfortable setting that doesn't require a third party. It's all ran by the protocol. So it's awesome. Because as of now, there's not very many DEXs that allow this functionality. So as of now, you can do it on Ethereum chain, BNB chain, Polygon, Avalanche, Optimistic Ethereum, Arbitrum, and Gnosis chain. So that's a lot of places, which is amazing for people that are all over the place. And if you meet someone in Discord and you want to do a trade, I'll have a safe place to do a trade. So still be wary. There's scammers everywhere, but that's cool that this is live and ready to go. And for our last story of the day, Dogecoin, one of the most popular meme coins. The Dogecoin Foundation registers its name and logos as trademarked within the EU. So basically, they just registered the image and name and all that so that no one could, as I say, attempts by people completely unaffiliated with Dogecoin to register. So they don't want people that aren't affiliated to take control of the name, take control of the logo, and to do malicious activities and scam people with it. So that's cool that they did that. They really don't do much that I know of. So I would like to see more from Dogecoin, but honestly, Shiba Inu is more innovative than they are. Shiba Inu's coming out with the metaverse. Shiba Inu has the DAO. They have their own DEX where you can earn bone and stake your SHIB. So Dogecoin just is literally something easy to mine, and Elon Musk tweets about it. So that's basically it for tonight. Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a great day.